Previously on Life on Paper.
Eric.
Hmm.
Eric.
Yeah, sweetheart?
I think my water just broke. Oh, hurry! Eric! Eric!
Oh, sorry, sugar. I must have dozed off again.
Well, I really think my water broke. Should we go to the hospital?
Are you having contractions?
No, I don't think so.
I think we're supposed to wait till contractions start. We should probably rest, too. We're gonna need all the energy we can get.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pack the car anyways, in case we have to make a mad dash for the hospital.
You sound excited. After packing the car, Eric went straight back to sleep. I, however, couldn't help but stay up a little while longer, trying to feel for any signs that the time had really come. I thought my water had broken, but it wasn't dramatic like in the movies. To put it bluntly, it was either a leak from a punctured sac, or I kept peeing myself a little, which is something a pregnant woman unfortunately has to deal with occasionally. I may have napped a bit, but I definitely didn't sleep that night.
Anything?
I really can't tell. I think we should head into the hospital so they can check and see if my water really is broken. I don't think we should risk the possibility of my bacteria seeping through the ruptured membrane and mixing with the amniotic fluid.
Alright, let's do this. As we locked the door, the thought occurred to us that our lives as a duo were about to end. The time had come to say a fond farewell and step into a new adventure together. Should I grab the stuff?
Not yet. They may send us right home. Alright, I'm gonna take this back and see if there's any signs of amniotic fluid. I'll be right back.
Well, it's a nice room.
Yeah,
Can you see this being where Lily is born?
yeah, I think I can. Okay, guys, looks like you're here to stay. Get comfortable. You heard her. Well, my water had broken, but no contractions yet. The nurse put me on a pill called Cytotec in order to soften my cervix and help my labor progress. I got comfortable in a gown I had purchased specifically for the occasion. It was actually very nice.
It was 5 p.m. and still nothing. We decided since there is no going back now, it was time to call the folks.
Yes, I'm already at the hospital. It could be a while still. Oh, you're coming now? Okay. Mom? Mom? I think she hung up on me.
How do you feel?
I think it's starting.
Oh.
Our plan was to keep the birth as natural as possible. This meant no pain medication, and definitely no epidural. The thought of a needle in my back didn't seem at all appealing.
Alicia's belly was being monitored constantly via a strap-on piece of equipment. We now had up-to-the-second status updates on Lily's heartbeat.
We were getting to know pretty much everybody who worked in the hospital as shift changes rotated every nurse on staff through our room. Alright, let's check that cervix. After several hours of increasingly intense contractions, I thought for sure we were on the right track. Well, Unfortunately, you're still only at 1 centimeter dilation. I'm going to recommend Pitocin to help your body along. Let's do it.
This is when things started to get rather intense.
Oh. I feel like someone's taking an axe to my back.
Should you try your breathing exercises? He. Oh. I quickly discovered the best way to help Alicia cope with her pain was to shut up and be an object for her to hold on to, like a stone. I also started noticing a strange quirk she used to help her with the pain. She fidgeted with her fingers as if she was counting. Besides her fingers moving in the occasional but small exclamation,
Oh.
Alicia was surprisingly silent.
Alicia, I think your mom is outside the room. Do you want me to let her in? No visitors. I can't let them see me like this. Somewhere around 4 in the morning, my water officially burst, but at least it gave Eric something to do.
On it.
It took every towel in the room to handle the situation. I'm sorry to say, but you're still only at 1 centimeter. It had been over 24 hours since my water broke, with no progression. With the pain becoming unbearable, I made the decision to go through with an epidural. Part of me felt like I was letting myself down for going this route. Childbirth is not just about the parent, though, and I was willing to do whatever it took to get things moving.
It was nice seeing Alicia finally able to relax again, but while she drifted off to a happier state of mind, a new drama began to unfold. Her blood pressure's dropping. We need to get as much fluid in her as possible. She's shaking. Should she be shaking?
It's a common reaction to the epidural. Try not to worry.
She's stabilized. Phew. Hey, how do you feel?
Fantastic.
Oh, good. For an hour, we both got some much-needed rest. But when morning came, it came with a fever.
Oh. We're gonna need to get you on some antibiotics and off the Pitocin because of this fever. Also, your cervix just won't dilate. I'm gonna try to manually stretch it. 2 stretching sessions later, and my cervix was finally getting somewhere, but still not enough to enter the final stage of labor. It had now been over 36 hours since my water had broken, and my contractions were slowing down instead of ramping up. We were given the option to give it 2 more hours and hope for the best, or head into the OR for a C-section. At this point, the decision was easy. It was time to have this baby. We have to take her into prep now. Someone will come get you shortly.
I'll be there soon, sweetheart. The next 15 minutes were some of the longest I've ever experienced. I spent some of it updating anxious family members. The rest of the time, I paced around the hallways in a part of the hospital usually off limits to the public. Being a curious person, I peeked around at stuff, but always gravitated back to the operating room door. Gosh, how long is this gonna take? Do they forget about me?
Okay, we're ready for you. Laying on the operating table was an interesting experience. I was curious about the procedure and watched in fascination as the doctor and the staff whirled around like a well-oiled machine. It was only a matter of minutes before our baby would be born. 9 months of wondering what she was going to look like finally coming to an end. The anticipation was intense. You're going to feel a lot of pressure, like someone sitting on your chest. Just relax.
I can't believe this is really about to happen. Do you feel okay?
Uh-huh. She's perfect.
Next time on Life on Paper, postpartum.